For that own goal, it finishes then Wales 0, Poland 1. Taking a look then at the standings, what that means is it is Wales relegated, Poland third, Belgium second, and the Dutch champions of the group. Janis, we were discussing this watching the game together. You were saying as much as people, some people don't respect the Nations League, this is important for Poland to stay in this group.
I think it was very important staying in that top division because for countries like Poland, the only way to get better is to continue to play against the best in the world. And of course, when you're in Group A, you're always going to get top teams that would normally probably not play you given a choice, right? So I think we were laughing at France, possibility of dropping England, of course, dropping to Group B. Imagine if you thought that Group A games for England were a waste of time. What are you going to say when they have to play in a Group B as well? So I think for Poland, that was very, very important. What's even more important is, as I mentioned, the bounce from the game against Holland, because it was embarrassing. It really was that bad. Poland usually doesn't play that badly, especially at home. That's been a good place for them, although not in the last 3 matches.
What's a good World Cup for Poland?
Well, of course, coming out of the group, and after that, it's a lottery.
Right.
It's almost like European Championship 2016, if you remember that great run that was ended in penalties in quarterfinal against Portugal. But up until that point, it was one of those where you almost believed that Poland could have won the whole thing.
Right. You'd fancy them, obviously, to get a result against Saudi Arabia. Mexico aren't on fire at the moment. You've got a fancy chance of finishing second.
Well, it's all about the first game.
Right.
I think Mexico and Poland are fairly even. They're both looking at it the same way, and we'll see. But if Poland wins that, then I think, let's put it this way, they can't wait until the third game when they face Argentina. So that's not going to be good.
Is everyone in Poland now a Barcelona fan?
It's amazing. The shift from watching Bundesliga to watch La Liga is absolutely incredible.
I imagine.
It really is. But credit to him, because I think everybody in Barcelona is watching Lewandowski. So forget the Polish people. They would have watched him regardless. But I think he's doing an incredible job. What he's done at Barcelona, because I think we all wonder, right, changing leagues, being so long in such an environment, Bundesliga, scoring out of boredom. Let's be honest, out of boredom in Bundesliga. And look at him now. 8 goals in, 6 matches?
Yeah, I was going to say, obviously you speak to how much is he enjoying it?
He is, but, the key thing with that, because I was thinking about it the other day, watching him a little bit closer, because we all knew, Dan, that he's capable of scoring goals. But I think when you come to Barcelona, you almost feel, even at the age of 33, almost 34, that you actually have to get better.
Right.
Because there's so much pressure.
Challenge.
That's the challenge. Today's goal, that pass, and you've seen for Barcelona, backheel goals, the little flicks, the understanding with Pedri. This is something that he didn't do in the Bundesliga. He didn't have to. 4-2-3-1, get the ball wide, cross the ball to Lewandowski. That was the mantra at Bayern Munich. Here, he has to be a little bit of a playmaker. He has to show that he belongs, because there is a special way of playing at Barca. And he never played at that level, so fair play to him.
Who do you think he prefers alongside him? Because obviously we've seen Xavi try a lot of different attackers. Rafinha and Dembele seem to be the main two. Do you think they're the best vehicle to guide him to success?
Either or. I mean, the first question was, is Dembele selfish or is he not? Is he looking for Lewandowski? Because he's used to that. He still needs to get the service, right? I mean, he can do a lot more than we've seen at Bayern Munich, but let's be honest here. He's a predator right in that 6-yard penalty box or 8 yards away, and somebody needs to play him that. But I think we've seen that Dembele is capable of doing that. So I think the jury's still out. I know that he hasn't said it. He'll probably never say it. The partnership between him and Pedri is the best.
Right.
This is the bromance that people seem to talk about.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.